Hello, welcome. Hi, everybody. Booty trash.
That's better.
Oh. Last session, the party was tasked with taking on a trial to formally join the Opal Corporation. After having a night of some drinks in different taverns and areas, as well as taking in the city sights, um, you arose the next morning to head to the arena in Brawl. Um, you are currently in the midst of a battle between uh, these two gorillons, which are these large, four-armed, white ape-like creatures. After putting one down, it seemed as though they arose again, um, and Niklaus spotted something kind of glimmering in one of the eyes
That was
of
me.
one of them, or you as well.
I was gonna ask what I was. I saw, but I couldn't. Thank you.
It's a green, sparkling something in the eye socket. Um, but they arose. Currently, at the top of the round, there is Silver standing over top of one of the bodies, kind of sprawled out a bit. Um, Sigurd and a seemingly duplicate version of Sigurd are trapped within this large 20-foot in diameter sphere of darkness. And you hear whispers, growls, and horrible sounds. Your vision is blackened. Oberon and Niklaus, who are on the outside, cannot see into this dark orb. So we'll start this session at the top of the round with Z.
What's up?
You're up, sir.
All right, so I know that I was before the darkness. I know that I was within range of both of these entities,
Yes.
and I was trying to figure out which one is which. Still don't know, so have to find out one way or the other. I am going to. Let's see here. I don't think there's anything in my. I don't think there's anything in my goodie bag here of racial feats or anything else that could help me with this. I'm gonna take a look down.
Yeah. Pots and pans in the background and the music.
Ding dong, ding, bang, bang,
You
bang.
hear it?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna. I'm gonna swing out in the same directions as I did.
Yeah.
Last combat. So I'm gonna make one swing right out in front of me, and then a swing down and to my right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
So it's interesting because a blinded creature rolls against it have advantage, but also creature attack rolls have disadvantage, so it's technically a straight roll.
Just a straight roll. All right.
Yeah.
So I'll swing at the one in front of me.
Okay.
It's a 14 hit.
Yeah.
And I will. Oh.
Ooh. Jesus. 11 points of damage as you cut into a hard body kind of in front of you.
And I'll
You
swing.
feel your blade kind of pass through.
Oh, expired. Okay, cool. And I'll take a swing at the other one. Can I not target?
But you can't target it. This is a dummy token. You can just roll your attack.
Okay.
I'll tell you if it hits. Ooh, a 12 hits.
Okay, perfect.
Nice, 6 points of damage.
Um, can I can I feel my blades real quick with a hand?
Yeah.
What is does I'm looking specifically to see if one has blood and if one does not.
Did you do your different swords?
Yes.
One does have blood,
Which
and
one?
one has more of like an ichor, like
Okay.
it's more of a sticky substance.
And I'm assuming I know which blade that would
Yeah,
be.
you would know. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna feel instant regret on my left hand side. And I'm going to turn myself I'm gonna turn myself right towards where I hit originally and square
Okay.
up there. And I will shout over, or I'll say to my now left, where I'm assuming Sieg is, "Don't worry, I'll fix you up as soon as we're done." And then pass it a turn.
Silver, you're inside this darkness. You hear growls and hisses, and you feel almost like tendrils kind of touching your boots,
Do
and it's a very eerie situation.
sorry. Do I know where I am still? Like location, like geographically in this arena? Do I know
I
where
mean,
the
you know
darkness
where
came from? Like, do I know that if I take a step back, I'll be out of it?
you have no idea where it ends because it just kind of like rises from the ground.
It rises from the ground. I mean, so like, how would I? I mean, he would want to just get out of it. Like that's
You could
what
pick a
he would
direct.
want
You
to
can.
do.
I would probably say your character would like re-roll a d4 and run in a cardinal direction. You can move your movement speed to get out. Uh, so you would go west. So you can run 30 feet to the left.
Still in darkness.
You're like on the edge. Like you get to a point where you're just now coming out, so you can kind of see a little bit out the corner in the edge where this kind of sphere kind of ends because it kind of curves up in. So you could at that position your head would probably be like outside of it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty much. I can't. What else really? I don't know what's what and where's where and who's who.
There. Sieg, you're up. You just got sliced in the darkness. But you do remember the positioning of the false you.
Which of these gorillas came back? I thought at one point both of them came back, or is it just the one by Niklaus?
They both came back. It got put down again.
So the one next to me is dead again.
Well, I would say the last time you seen it, it was on the ground, motionless. But now you're in total blackness, darkness.
That's why, because I knew it was there. I was.
You hear, yeah, you hear
Yeah,
nothing coming. Yeah, you hear nothing, no breathing, no nothing coming from it. It's a pretty big creature, and they're pretty loud.
What I've heard Silver run past.
Oh yeah,
Not knowing it's him, Sieg's just gonna kind of like spin in that direction and just kind of swing at nothing, in a sense.
okay, yeah.
Not really finding any purchase. He's just gonna kind of backpedal a little.
Okay.
Essentially, he's going to kind of just backpedal back into the copy of him, not being able to see, so he's not sure of like what's where, so not knowing it's that copy, he's just gonna kind of like bump into it and kind of like stand there, almost like in the same spotish kind of.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna be me. You.
Niklaus is going to. Oh, you can't target yourself. There we go. He's going to engage his Thunder Gauntlet and he's gonna punch into the ground right into this dude. Natural 20.
Oh.
Freaking critical. Hey, motherfucker. Ooh, and roll double fives.
Ooh.
Is you hear like this echoing boom coming from the southern direction. This thing just gets blasted and has like almost like this dent in its chest. That's Nick Klaus's turn. Jesus.
Oh, dang.
The Grillon that's there is going to whoa, not like that. This guy. Untarget you. He's no longer unconscious. He's going to use half his speed to stand up. And he is going to roll to see which direction he swings. He swings up northward through like this darkness and hits nothing. And now you can hear Sieg, the sounds of it kind of stand up. And it's just, there's movement going on, but nothing's hitting you. He's done for a round. Okay. It's going to... out. And he's going to try to deceive Oberon and pretend that he's Sieg. Let's see. We're going to roll here. Oh my god. It's too bad he's not here. He's going to make an insight check. And then Deathlock's going to make a charisma check. All right.
Not grand charisma.
The C comes out of the darkness and just looks at Oberon and says, "There's something in there with them." That'll end his turn. Oberon is going to... He's going to go over and he's going to pull out a spear he has in his inventory. And he's going to target the already collapsed Grillon 2. And he's going to stab him with a spear. And he hits. Alright. That ends Oberon's turn. Z, you're up.
I don't know if I should target what's his face that moved, but I'm swinging in the same direction that he originally was.
All right.
With both attacks, so. What would you like me to do?
Just make your regular attack rolls. Don't target anybody.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
Natural 1 misses.
And the second one.
Catches air. 17. Let's see. Wait a minute. Seek, how did you get down one more space? Shouldn't you be right here?
No, because I said I backpedaled into the space where that guy would have been, but I didn't want to overload hogs on you. So I would
You can't move into an enemy space.
Oh.
You can move. Yeah, so you'd still be in that spot, and Z, you're just swinging at nothing. You cannot occupy the same space, even with friendly tokens. So you swing out twice, and you just catch nothing but air. So you assume that entity moved.
Strange. Can I also roll a cardinal direction?
To run?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. So you'd move east. You get ran into a bit. Sieg, and get kind of pushed a little bit, but you go. How far are you moving?
5, 10, 15. I'm just gonna run my whole until I'm out.
Okay. Eventually come through the darkness, and the whispering and the sounds and growls stop, and you see this strange kind of blackish dome that's swirling with this grayish kind of almost like smoky clouds, and it's just there's glintering of light on the outside too.
Huge. Now I still have that Skelly Man's tagged with Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
When I look around, do I see anything tagged with that right now?
Yeah, down to the southwest of you, in that direction.
Got it. So I moved 10, 15, 20. I'm going to start to move down that way. 25, 30.
Yeah, you get to that point, you kind of see you see an older, kind of strange-looking version of Sieg.
Got it. I'll just keep my eyes trained on him and make my way down to him.
Okay. Silver, you're outside, you kind of see this bubble. You look over to the side, you kind of see around the curvature of it, you can see Niklaus standing a bit over yonder, but only like a very slim edge of him. The Gorillon is prone, so you can't see his body yet from where you're standing, but you'd have to like continue to move out to get an angle.
Okay. So I do know that like this is the end of the thing.
Yeah, you can
Like,
see
like,
you're
walk
like on the
out.
edge. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna well. All right. So I guess I'm just gonna walk out. So I can't see the Grillon at all. Do I know that it's there? Just based off of like
you heard a big kaboom, and he was in that general direction the last time you seen him. So I would assume you would make that inference.
Okay. All right. So I could
Yeah.
assume that. Okay. But he's not like visibly in danger. Ally with the with the shocky glove.
It's hard to see. Like you're still in. You'd have to move out to get a better angle.
All right. So I'm gonna move.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Move here.
You can move one more square.
So now can I see if this Gorillon is as I'm walking, as I'm running here, right? I can assume that I can start to see this Gorillon. So
Yes.
Is it?
You're running by and you see like the head kind of the arms kind of peeking out and the bottom of the torso's out, or is like inside this dark dome.
Okay, but it's like not moving. It's like pretty
It's
dead.
laying unconscious on the ground.
Yeah, what
right
the
now you
hell
come
is
by-
going on?
Oberon's pulling his spear out of its body.
Where's what's going on? Yeah, he just readies to fire. That's it. He's
Make
got
a perception
left.
check as you
Yeah.
kind of roll up and kind of really kind of see if the thing's dead or alive.
Yeah, or she be dead.
15, not bad. And as you kind of are looking at them, you kind of see as Oberon's like pulling his spear out, the body moves a bit, and there's a glimmer from the light that shines in this Gorillon's eye. That's this like kind of green shimmer of light, almost like a gem. You would spy it anywhere. Booty.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna try and cut this eye out. I'm going for it. Give me that.
Make a.
Oh wait. Could I have done that? So like, say, where was I? Here or was I?
Well, you were right here. You went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're right there.
So could I have gone like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wanna give me that.
Make a
I'll chop
a nature check.
hell out this eyeball, bro. I'm butchering. I don't right. Okay. That's a 4.
It's bloody, right? But you cut away at the eye, and the body doesn't move at all, and you can see there's a little glimmer in the eye socket.
In the eye socket.
Yeah, like something was inside the eyeball that you just like cut and removed.
Okay, so it's now in my hand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sweet, awesome. I pocket that down.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna like breathe on it like, and then kind of like polish it with like my sleeve.
Okay.
See if there's any. Is it like a jewel or is it like an eyeball?
You kind of pull the sack of the eyeball off of this. It's almost like a covering, like a latex covering over it, but it's like flesh. And you pull it off, and there's like a good like, I don't know, like a $50 sized emerald gem.
And would I know if this is like magically enchanted or anything like that?
You have no idea.
Okay, I have no idea. All right. Cool. Did anything happen when I took the eyeball out of the creature? Did I make any?
Nope.
Nothing? Okay, all right.
No,
That's
seemingly no reaction. Seems to be a corpse. Appears to be a corpse. See, gear up.
We're just gonna swing in the direction of the noise from whatever the gorilla thing did.
Okay.
You know, we just roll attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, swing with a rapier. That'll hit. Well, you can target him. Because you have regular straight. It's not disadvantage or advantage.
Well, I
Straight
didn't
attack.
target him because I didn't know if technically I would know his exact position. So it was kind of just like a wild swing to see if I even made purchase.
Well, you're swinging in the direction of the sound you're hearing. Ooh. You kind of slice into it, and you hear the body fall to the ground and thud one more time.
Stay down, monkey. Stay down.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, get out of here.
Stay down.
You're crazy.
Chris,
One
its name.
second, let me type this
Chris.
in.
He's crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, it's the warrior or the Waluigi or Wario. Oh my god. Oh my god. I lost my mind.
1 second here.
Yo, the disrespect. First of all, now that you're talking about Mario's, let me tell you about the disrespect I'm giving Princess Peach her own games. Waluigi still ain't got one.
That's how it seems to be all the time nowadays. It's like, you know what? No. You're not allowed. Nick Klaus is going to just be like,
Gonna do Niklaus things.
Yeah. He's gonna do Nick Klaus things. He's gonna be like, sees you rip out his eye. He's just gonna attack the Gorillon again now it's down. Make sure it's really down for the count. He's gonna attack with Thunder Gauntlets again.
Oh,
All that
perfect.
hits.
What a perfect time for that sound to go off.
And he just like punches the head right where you finish kind of cutting out the eyeball, Silver, as hard as he can, and just on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Smoked him. That'll end his turn. He's down. This Sieg is going to kind of waddle over here, and he's going to engage with Oberon. He's gonna be like, something dangerous in there. And he's just gonna like uncharacteristically swing out at Oberon. He's gonna friggin' go for him. As his hand kind of morphs into this gnarly dark hand and just 20 to hit. Uh-oh. And it hits. Oof, doing 7 points of damage. I'll end his turn. And you just kind of, Niklaus, Oberon, and even you, Silver kind of sees the Sieg just start laughing. I guess you can kind of see this too, Z. You're just watching Sieg just wander over, just... Oberon's up. He does not like that.
He does not like that.
He's like, what the fuck? And he's going to... Oh, come on. My thing's all getting jacked up. Give me a second here. I apologize. This thing's annoying me. The windows are being weird. There's a new update to Fantasy Grounds, like a legit update.
I saw that.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck's going on? You gotta reset all this shit.
The effective Hunter's Mark expired, quote unquote, in Fantasy Grounds, so I just re-upped it. That's why it says damage 1d6 over there. Because Hunter's Mark is still active. Yeah. That way, when I have an attack, it actually hits with the 1d6.
Oh, okay. I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Try that. Alright. So Oberon's gonna attack him. Is he targeting? He's gonna fucking target that mofo. Whoops. Oberon's gonna target that motherfucker. So weird playing on people's character sheets. I'm like, hey, where are the things? And he's going to deal... That hits. Ooh, max damage. 6 points of damage. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And this turn, Z, you're up.
All right. It's gonna be like Dragon Ball superhero Gohan moment, where it's like red line splits the sky.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna plant my feet, and it's gonna anime style like crack the ground, and in an instant I'm just going to be here.
Yes.
And I'm going to swing out with my scimitars on this guy.
Send it. The first one misses.
A little overzealous on the first one, so we come in with the second.
There you go. That'll hit.
Oh, here we go, baby.
10 points of damage. Blasted right into him. Just pain.
Huge. So I'm just this tornado of scimitar right now. And as I come out of it, my eyes are that piercing, like, purple dots in the middle of the black pupil. Little wisps coming off now because I am pissed.
Okay. Silver's up. I'd assume.
Oh no. Good
He's
message in the chat.
I know. He's going to just see this transpire, and he's just going to take a second to take a pot shot. Oh, come on. Always do that. There we go. Forgot I gotta like click around people's pogs. Let's see. He's gonna just cock his pistol and just go for a blasty.
Not the blasty.
He misses, goes and flies off behind, smashes some of the like a pillar behind you, Z, and you're like, Sieg,
I
you're up.
did something. I did something.
You sure did.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
The ravioli hit me pretty hard.
had to hand over the formula.
Oh,
I was gonna say, oh shit.
literally. Okay.
Did this thing like crumple to the ground, or like did it make any?
You
noise?
heard it. You heard a thud as if it fell to the ground after you removed your rapier.
Would I be able to tell kind of like what direction the thud echoed from?
Yeah, dude. Right where your rapier hit, and then you hear a thud right in front of you. You're like, oh, okay.
So
Sound like a
it
sack
kinda,
of
like,
big
crumpled
ass
back.
sack of. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you didn't do no anime flying him across the battlefield yet.
Focus all your energy
Crumpled.
into the tip
Oh my
of
god!
this
Yeah,
rapier.
he's like, focus your chi. But yeah, you're pretty certain this thing's right in front of you, even though it's darkness. You can kind of kick out, and you can kind of hit a hard body with your foot. And you're like, oh, okay.
Just gonna kind of turn once I find the direction of it fully, and gonna stand guard.
Nick Klaus is like, oh hell no. He sees this evil Sieg, and he's like, we're gonna go for it, bro. He's gonna punch out with his thunder gauntlets. Better cover your ears, Oberon. Oh man, natural 1.
Oh,
Damn. Your ears hurt.
your ears, in fact, hurt.
He's going to get back up, and he's going to choose a direction to start swinging at. Still swings up north, not really sure what's going on. He's kind of rises to consciousness in here, and you hear Sieg, the footsteps and the movement, and it's going to start swinging around in rage and hit nothing. Evil Sieg is going to drop concentration on that spell. He's going to swing out at Yuzi, because you hit him.
Good.
You see his one claw come out. He rolled 3.
Yeah.
High quality combat. Oberon's going to, he's probably going to risk it, and he's going to back up a couple. And you can see him start kind of forming something in his hands. This dude's going to try to attack at him. We'll see. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, try to swing at him. Oof. Ooh. 11 points of damage to Oberon, and Oberon's like got this kind of blood kind of spilling from his chest. He got hit pretty good. He's kind of standing there, and he just lets out this guiding bolt right at this evil man.
Got this evil man.
That'll hit. Why is this doing this? Oh, I double clicked it. That's why. Hold on. There we go. Fixed his HP. See, the spells don't need double click buttons. You just click them once. Now I know. Now I know. Next attack on the enemy right next to you, Z, has advantage. It's your turn.
Alrighty. As he swings at me, I'm gonna duck under. do a little roll, and then come right back up. So Hunter's Mark is a concentration spell. Zephyr Strike was instantaneous, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. So, gotta make sure Hunter's Mark stays active. And if I get hit again, I need to make what's it called?
Con save.
Yeah. Duck under. Come up, swing with the scimitar. With advantage with flanky.
Okay, whoa. Oh, it still hits.
First one will hit.
Ooh, 13 points of damage. Nice.
Whenever you hit with a weapon attack, so
Get it again.
I will roll the second one again with advantage. That'll miss. Yeah, for
Miss.
sure, for certain. Swing. First one makes purchase. Second one follows closely after, but I'm just so incredibly accurate that it follows in the exact same pathing,
Mm-hmm.
but does no damage. Just kind of separates it a little bit. Makes a nice little. And yeah, off to Silvar.
Silver, you're up. You have in your
Silvar
one
is
hand
what?
this emerald gem. You blast it at the evil Sieg.
I blasted
shot.
at Evil Sieg.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Evil Sieg's gonna get blasted. I know it's Sieg is Evil Sieg.
Yeah, he's the token's
Oh, the
showing
token is
now.
back? Okay.
Yeah, because he's like partially released his transformation.
Oh, okay, cool.
Almost looks like a
So-
zombified Sieg at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna like run up to him and try to slash and shoot. Do my standard combo. My hand's gonna like be replaced by my scimitar,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go to him and attempt to. Am I already targeting him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then
Yes,
I'm going.
you are.
So if I just roll my, it should just auto go right.
Yeah.
R.
The first one you swing out misses.
All right, and then I can action surge, right? Or well,
What?
actually, well, do I have to hit with my? I don't know. I think it's just make a light attack. Let me read this again. I just want to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong here. Fire.
Let's see.
Whenever you use an attack, attack with one. Okay, so it's just whenever I use an attack action, so I don't have to hit with
Yep.
it. All right, so then I'm going to shoot him.
That'll hit.
Hit. Come on. And do.
Freaking come out and blast him, and it hits him right square in the face. He just collapses to the ground.
Yes, let's go.
Just like execution style.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's all.
All right, Sieg, you're up. You can see the darkness kind of fades away, and now like you're looking at this giant white furred Gorillon looking away from you. So he's like got his back turned to you.
What eye was glowing when I saw it previously?
It would have been his right eye.
I'm gonna bonus action steady aim so I get advantage on my next attack roll, but I just can't move. I'm gonna like focus on the right eye.
Well, his back's turned to you right now.
Oh, where I perceive what his right eye would be, like that.
You hit him in the back of the skull.
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah!
that will hit, and then I get sneak attack, which is. So, for some reason I thought we wrote down, because I don't have a button to just roll sneak attack.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, I do. 2d6.
Nice. 5 points of damage. Friggin' collapsed on the ground now, like kind of like face down in the dirt. Niklaus. He's gonna run over here. And he's just going to target the Grillon that just collapsed, and he's gonna try to blast him with his Thunder Gauntlets. He rolled double 5s. Missed.
Ew.
He is going to rise. No longer unconscious or prone. And he's going the Deathlock now kind of totally dropped his facade now, and you see this, the skin is like just this nasty, like rotted flesh, just like it's pretty gnarly. And he's going to not target him. He's gonna target you, Silver, because you shot him in the face. And he's just looking at you like this little, like, kind of black ichor just kind of draining out of his skull. And he's going to swing at you with his deathly claw. 19 to hit.
Oh my god.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's just like, you will die here. Oberon's up. He's going to let another guiding bolt fly at the Deathlock. His last one for the day. 22 to hit. Ooh. Is that right? 4d6 damage? Jesus! Just blasts part of the Deathlock's arm right off, and it falls to the ground again. Z, you're up.
All right. I am going to, well, seeing that these things keep getting hecking back up, I'm going to swing back at this.
Oh, it's the top of the round. Make a perception check here.
Perception.
Okay, decent. As you're kind of looking in this direction, you see the pedestal kind of behind the Deathlock in the distance. The one on the left is like has these runes that are glowing green, and the other one you kind of look over. The other one's not. This is a note.
For sure, for sure. Let's see. I would like to try to detach the head from this thing's body.
All right.
So I'm gonna swing.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Is he considered unconscious?
Unconscious and prone.
Unconscious and oh, that's this guy's self. Oh, Hunter's mark. Well, that doesn't help me. No, I guess it's still marked with Hunter's mark.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. One scimitar.
Nice. You swing down, clean cut.
And we'll try to sever it from the body.
Oh yeah, you cut right through that neck, bro.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. You rolled a 19.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, 100%. So remove his head from the body. For my bonus action, can I see if there's anything of value, like immediately on his person?
The only thing that you notice he has is like some type of spell book at its side, but other than that, it's all just like tattered clothing.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna move up a little bit and just like, and kind of like kick the head away from the body a little bit.
Okay.
Shoot it over there. There you go. Ugh. Gross. And give it over to Silver Two Legs.
Yeah. So this guy now has had his head cut off in front of me.
Yeah.
His head is the black dot.
It's the
Kicked
black.
over by the. He's kicked it over by the Gorillon's body.
That's the That's the head.
Yeah, it looks like that. Looks like the head kind of rolled over, perfectly lined up with where the head used to be on the Gorillon. So it's like a really strange kind of visual.
Okay, are we still like in combat?
Oh, absolutely.
We're still in combat. Okay, so I see that he cut the head off. I'm gonna go. Can I run over to the other Gorillon and cut that eyeball out?
You can attempt to, yeah.
All right.
How far can you go? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Yeah.
All right. I would like
Make a survival check.
survival.
Is that what I had you do last time?
Last time you had me do nature, I think.
Yes. The hell is your dice doing?
Yo, she doing something. I don't know.
What the hell's going on?
What the hell?
Did you see that? Was it laggy?
Yeah, it really did not want to roll that 10, but it did
10?
anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. You're able to kind of cut it out and do the same thing. Now you have two kind of these emeralds in your hand, and you, as you're standing there over the body, you kind of stand up to kind of observe what you have, and you see that other pedestal. There's runes that glow green on it as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we have to put the eyes into the pedestals. That's what I say. Pass. 'Cause I can't. I have no movement, right? No.
Yeah, like 5 feet of movement.
Yeah, I guess I will make 5 feet closer to the one.
Okay. Sieg, you're up.
Having just watched this man rip an eye out of the thing, Sieg's gonna. When Sieg noticed it was only one eye that was going on this?
Yeah. Well, you've seen him kind of cut out the eyeball and rip off the eye flesh, revealing this emerald gem.
Well, no, I'm referring to when, before the darkness hit, when Sieg saw it, was it when he first noticed it, was it only just one eye or both?
Yeah, just one.
Okay. Sieg can kind of like look over his shoulder to see if the other one is still there, and then kind of seeing that one dead,
Just annihilated.
and then seeing the body of the other thing kind of laying there. Sieg's just kind of shrug for a minute. He's gonna kind of walk over and lean against this pillar and just kind of sit down.
Okay. Niklaus looks at you, he's like, what are you doing? And then he's like, here, give me one of the gems. I'll run it to the pedestal. He kind of reaches his hand out to you, Sieg.
Yeah,
Jesus, Silver.
Yeah, I'll give him one.
Okay. He's going to run this one. Oh, he can run all the way over there. And he's going to place that in there. And he places it in the kind of cup of the pedestal. And these strange, like, wispy green flames kind of begin to alight on this pedestal. He just kind of turns around in your guys' direction, just puts a thumbs up with his gauntlet hand. Death Clock ain't moving anywhere anytime soon. But his head does kind of... His eyes open and looks kind of like in your direction, Z. And he's like, you will pay for this! And it's his turn, he can't do anything. Oberon's just gonna take a second to... He's gonna have to do something. He's got pretty decent wound. He's gonna cast Healing Word on himself because he is not doing hot. Whoops. The hell did I just do? Oh, there we go. Nice. 9 points of healing. Oh shit, that was nice. Rolled max HP for that one. And he looks at you, Z, and he's like, "Are you okay?" Z, he looks at you and he asks you if you're okay. Okay. Z, you're up.
Zevalier, Zarval.
Whoops, was muted. Let me see. I am going to make a beeline to that. You said it was the right pillar, right?
Pedestal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the green stuff. I'm going to make a beeline 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'll dash the rest of the way.
Okay.
To put myself at the pedestal. And as I'm running by Oberon, I'll just shout, keep an eye on his head for me, will you? And I'd like to just take a look at what's here.
It looks like kind of the same kind of tannish stone. It's engraved with all these runes that are now lit up on the base of it, and there's like a basin at the top that's empty that has like a couple runes kind of circular in the base of it.
Well, can't do nothing else on my turn.
All right, Silver, you're up.
What are the chances that I have another emerald on my person?
No, check your inventory.
I'm going to tell you right now that there's probably not an emerald
Then there
in my
is none.
inventory. Damn it. Okay. I don't know. I guess let me triple check. This would be pretty great. Oh, I have an amulet. Does this amulet I have an emerald in it?
It's just like a gold amulet. Can be used as a focus if you're a cleric or a paladin.
Yeah.
It's a holy symbol.
All right, I'm gonna run up to the one. Which one's unlit? The one.
The one that Z's standing in front of. Yeah.
I'm gonna put the amulet in there. See if anything happens.
Okay, put that in there. Nothing occurs.
Damn it. All right, I put the regular emerald in there.
As you set it inside, you kind of see as the emerald is kind of this almost falls into the basin and is absorbed into the pedestal, and then these flames kind of kick up at you as there's almost like it's this almost the strange green flames, and then you all hear these horns that kind of go off in the background, and these trumpets, and you see the doors that were closed where you guys entered into the arena kind of open up, and a couple they're not guards, they just look like hired bodies, like leather armored up, kind of come out, and they start dragging the Deathlock's body out as they start seeing you can see like there's this darker black ichor from where his neck is, just kind of makes this kind of path. The other one goes and picks up the head and kind of begins to walk it away.
Damn it. I wanted the head.
You guys hear this loud kind of cheer and roar and applause coming from the crowd, and the entity that's way up high, that's kind of sitting like at where you would presume would be a throne area of sorts, essentially, stands up. This pink-skinned, pinkish purple skinned person with these tendrils coming from the face just says, and it's really loud, it's booming. There's some sort of thaumaturgy going on here to have his voice carry with such booming sound. And he's like, "I, Lord Strix, Declare this arena battle over. The trial has been completed. Congratulations, initiates. We'll see you back at headquarters. And there's this other large roar of cheers occurring. And what you do now is up to you. As other folks begin to come in and they bring out like a cart to kind of load the body of the gorillons onto to take away. But you guys are kind of still soaking up the energy of the arena and head out into what you would consider is like the green room, right? Like the preparation area.
Oh, I'm gonna like take a seat wherever I can and just kind of like tune up my arm and my leg and my eyeball, just make sure everything's greased up and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Everything seems to be okay. There's got to remove him combat tracker. Silver, you've taken quite a few blows, and like you're probably gonna want to look at to patching up, bandaging up, just taking a second to catch yourself. Same thing with you, Sieg. You got a couple good slashes and cuts, just from the battle. Oberon is wrapping something around his waist to kind of help seal up the wound in his abdominal. Anything you guys want to do? Anything at all? Anything
I thought we were
interesting?
just waiting for the guy to come back and collect us or something.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you guys want to do anything.
I just figured
Well,
that
I know. Yeah.
we were gonna be collected.
Right now, there's this essentially the custodial staff is just kind of cleaning the area up now as you guys are standing in there awkwardly. But they kind of like they kind of give you that look of like, get a move on, like get out of here.
Were we told to like meet back anywhere?
Lord Scrix was said to meet back at the headquarters now that the trial was over. If you guys are hanging out like in the preparation area, after some time, Ethan does kind of make an appearance, and his kind of these very fanciful robes and looking kind of proud and kind of maybe perhaps a little bit full of himself, and you kind of see these purple and red robes that he's wearing kind of flow, and it kind of he's kind of pulling up his cloak that's kind of trailing behind him to not get it dirty, and he's like, well, let's head back.
I am ready to get this show on the road.
There's not another show going on, but I'm sure we can finally get you all an assignment.
Yeah, that catch my meaning. Yeah.
Does that mean we passed? Did we
I'll
win?
let you know.
Did we win? I
Well,
like winning.
You're alive. That's good.
I'll spin my my scimitars like real hard and give them a sudden stop and just like flick off the blood and ichor and then sheathe them on opposite sides.
Yeah. He just kind of like just gives you a little smile. He's like, all right. Well, you can follow me, or if you'd like to go around the town, for looks of you might want to get patched up a bit before we have a meeting.
Good call, good call. Where's Sieg? Sieg! I'll make my way over to Sieg and I'm gonna hit him with a good old cure to wounds. Since I smacked him up real good. Oh, excuse me.
Oh. I hope that burp was in character.
Oh, that's a max roll.
Nice.
I'll just like
Sure.
wait, like bring my hand over where I sliced him, and like purple energy will just radiate out and cover him with like almost like almost like purple ocean waves
Okay.
across like the arm and the chest, and it is wet, but it doesn't leave like a lingering wet.
Doesn't leave it wet. It's just moist.
There you go. Does that feel better? Oh God, he's dead.
I'm not a dog.
I'm not saying you're a dog, but I'm asking if it feels better. I didn't mean to. I just needed to find out which one was the real you. I'm sure you would have done the same.
Think whatever you wish.
Oh, you sound grumpy. I mean, I would be too if someone just sliced me up with my scimitars. But let's go find something fun to do until we find out if we win. And I'll just start walking away.
All right. As you guys kind of exit the streets, some folks kind of like congratulate you as you walk about, and some folks just kind of give you a nod. But it seems like the entertainment is about. There's kind of like this mass exodus from the arena that you guys kind of find yourself in. It's at this point you're looking at probably about shortly after noon time.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are up to do whatever you would like to do. If there's anything specific you'd like to do before returning back to the Opal Corporation headquarters, which isn't too awfully far away.
I would like to. How much time do we have to, like, relatively?
Like a few hours. Yeah, got a few hours. Ethan was like, "Hey, come back in a few hours. We'll have a meeting and we'll go over stuff."
My cybernetics guy. I want to see if he's in town.
Okay.
See if maybe I can. He can take a look at my stuff, maybe. Because it's been a while since I seen him. I take care of it well enough myself, but certain things it's better to have a professional.
It's
You know
true.
what I mean? So and
Ripper
then
Doc,
maybe
take a look at you.
yeah, and then maybe see if there's he's got anything else that
Okay.
might intrigue me.
So you're head that way. Wilbrod and Niklaus agreed to head back to the headquarters, to the room that has been allocated to you all, to just kind of rest up for a bit, patch up some wounds, and just kind of decompress for a bit. Z and Sieg, is there anything you guys want to go wander around and do, or are you just heading back to the headquarters?
I think. Yeah, I'll meander around. When they opened the doors,
Mm-hmm.
did any other exits or entrances open?
The only one that opened was the one that you guys entered in from.
Okay, that's all I want to know. Yeah, I'll take a stroll around.
Okay.
I'm in a new place. I wanna see all the new things.
Okay. It's interesting because the topography of the Rock of Brawl it equates very similarly to the name of the districts. Like the Low City
Mhm.
is literally like lower on the rock. It has this kind of incline that goes up, that goes towards, and you guys can almost see pretty good the palace that's at the eastern edge of the rock, because there's this consistent hill that rises up through the middle city, and then also to the high city, and eventually to the palace.
Okay.
So that's something that you do observe. It's all of a downhill walk for you from here if you're walking around or taking it in. I would say roll a d8, Z.
I'm also keeping an eye out if I'm walking through the middle city or whenever I am. I'm keeping an eye out for any for sale signs on property or housing.
Okay. That's that.
Yo, some dude out there is shouting at me right now.
You start your expedition and head kind of north um, from the arena and kind of walk around like the main streets. And eventually, you pass by um, here. I'll mark it on the map for you.
I don't
This
have the map.
you shouldn't have closed it.
I did no closing.
I put a little arrow. It's right by the lake.
Oh, beautiful.
You end up turning around one of the roads, and you see this massive kind of building, and it has a very fanciful sign, and it's just dubbed the Royal Theater. Um, you can see there's different stage productions that are posted about that are on various days, and it talks about pyrotechnics, illusions, you know, 60th anniversary. You know, it's been around for a while, but it's a very nice spot. And there's some folks kind of loitering about. There's no There's no performance going on right now, um, but it's essentially like what you would consider like an opera house, which is nice, and it kind of like that might be something that would intrigue you.
Okay. Nothing going on right now. Do they have a schedule?
There is one, but you're unsure of what the dates really mean.
Hmm. That makes sense. I'll grab one anyway and find out later.
Okay. You continue to walk the main road kind of northward. That kind of, it's where the split of the middle city and the high city are, and you kind of walk. Where is your pog? You can do this. Hold on. One second. Boom. So you are right about yonder. Walking this way. Can you see your pog on the map? It's really small.
Um.
You were over here. By the theater. On the street.
Oh, there I am.
Should probably make the grid just a tiny bit bigger.
Yeah.
One. Right. Whoops, 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 whoops.
There's me. Hi, me.
There we go. That's better. Let me delete your token.
Oh.
Put you back on there. There you go. A little bit bigger for you.
Oh yeah.
So you're heading in this direction, and you pass by this large fortified facility that's right next to the lake. You can see there's some royal guard that are standing outside that are dressed in this very fanciful kind of guard outfit, but they're not. They look dangerous enough. And then you eventually kind of find your way back into the actual middle city proper. Keeping an eye out for homes for sale. Roll a d20 in your trip.
Oh yeah.
13. Okay. You stumble across like a smaller kind of house. You can't be more than like one bedroom, or might even be like a studio house where everything's kind of centered into itself. There's a sign up that says for sale. In the windows, you kind of look inside and you see there's like a door, and then like a room that's kind of barren. This building's probably like 20 foot by 60 foot. Probably 20 by 80. It's decent sized.
Okay.
It's okay. The price tag underneath the for sale is 10,000 gold pieces.
Okay. Okay. I'll make a little note of it. try to remember where it is in the city. So I'll just like jot down any landmarks near it, the price of
Yep.
it, and I will keep on trucking.
Eventually, some time passes for you, so you find yourself back at the headquarters. Sieg, was there anything you want to do, or did you head straight back to the headquarters?
Nice. I had that.
Okay. Sieg heads back, meets up with the crew. Silver, you go to the it's this road that's right off the Great Market, where there's more of like more well-established buildings here, and store owners and other proprietors that are kind of staged up around here. And your guy is in. His door's open, at least.
Sick. Yeah, we going in, bro.
What's your guy's name?
Oh, my guy's name? Oh, he's got a name, all right. He's got a name. My guy's name? My guy?
Mm-hmm.
His
Yeah.
name is
Very
His
close
name-
partners they are.
his name is
Whips out a bunch of rookie cards for baseball.
Zarmak.
Ooh. Zarmak?
Zarmak. The
Zarmak.
Globoid, you know. You know the Globoids.
So you kind of enter in and you see this, this familiar, but this green plasmoid looking character. It looks like a freaking amoeba, and he's got this duster coat on, and he's got like a monocle thing on his eye that flips up and flips down, and he's got he's just kind of like hanging out, and you come in, he's like, Silver.
Zarmak. Good to see you. Marv, look who it is. And I like pull off my hat, and Morph just kind of. Morph
Morphs.
knows him really well. Yeah, he just kind of.
Zarmak just goes, my good Morph. Looking for some work.
Yes, Zarmak. It's been a while, right? But I wanted to see if you wouldn't mind tuning me up and maybe seeing if you had anything extra for me. It's been a while, you know.
I might have something for you for the right price. Come on back. We'll take a look. And he just opens the door, and there's a kind of like this, almost looks like a therapist type chair, but it's all like metal.
Mm-hmm.
And you go take a seat, and he's like, "Well, I can take a look and clean over your appendages. Typical cost."
The rotor coupling's been giving me trouble on my wrist here. Look, and I'll like cycle through like a lot of my stuff's really quick. And then once it gets to the egg beater, it just kind of like stops, like it goes clink, 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 clink. And then I gotta like put it back in with my hand, and then, you know what I mean? You see,
Kind of picks back up. Well, that's not good. Sounds like maybe a loose screw. I'll take a look. Want a drink?
yeah, you know, I can't do this without having a drink. It
He goes
freaking
and-
weirds me out, man.
Grabs like a bottle of like whiskey or some sort of darker alcohol, and pours a glass, hands it to you, and he takes a shot, and you see it kind of like blob around in his body and just kind of float around in there, and his
I hold my cup out, waiting for him to, you know, like spit it out.
oh no, he's like, this is mine. He goes, pours you one.
Oh, you know, it makes it taste better when you drink it first.
I know, but that it makes me uncomfortable.
I guess only when we're drunk. Okay, I guess.
Yes, listen, this is a place
I'll-
of business.
I'll throw it back.
So it's a gold piece to kind of clean everything up, oil everything up, tightens everything, makes some adjustments on your rotating cuff link there. That the part that kind of gets caught in the gears, there's like a small dent, so he just whips out this hammer, starts and hammers out some of these dings, polishes it up a bit. and then eventually goes over and grabs this large kind of suitcase and slaps it down. And he's like, "I got this in. It's pretty cool." And he kind of opens it up, and it's this. It's got a three-pronged hook. It essentially looks like a grappling hook, and he's like, "Got this for 200 gold pieces."
Nah, but what about for your friends?
And he kind of picks up the tag off and holds up to you, and it says 250. It's like, "That is the friend deal."
Oh,
How about this? How about 100 gold in this here amulet? I throw the amulet down. That's
Okay.
worth at least 300 gold by itself, I think, probably.
Make a deception check.
I think probably.
All right, don't.
He's gonna roll too.
No, I'm not good at this.
Hmm.
I'm not good at the.
Oh!
He's not good at this.
Let's go.
You begin to kind of describe the origins of this amulet and how it used to
Yeah,
belong
back in
to some
Neculon
family.
5, a necro horse master. I fought him for it to the death. He stole my sister's something, but yeah, apparently this thing
Virginity?
belonged to the great Swarm Lord himself.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Does anyone know you have this? Are they gonna come looking for it?
Not a living soul.
Don't joke about that. I've heard things about Hadron's crew.
Oh.
Getting kind of bold.
Hadron's crew. Yeah. Don't talk to me about Hadron's crew.
I know, I'm sorry.
Damn it, you really know how to bring the mood down, but
Well, you always bring the mood to a standstill.
I know. It's not your
Anyways,
fault.
it's alright. Yeah, give me the 100 gold. I'll take this. I'm sure I can find somebody on this rock that I can fence it to. I don't want my name attached to it.
I was like before, like while it's in his hand, before I get it, and you install it too, not like last time.
You know me too well. And he's kind of like jiggles a bit as if he's laughing.
Oh, dude, I love it.
But he's
Like-
going to it's gonna take like a good like 45 minutes to install this. So it'll allow you to shoot up to 20 feet, and it will allow you to climb flat surfaces at half your movement speed.
Nice. Sick.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sweet.
Sweet. So we'll take our 15-minute break, and then when we come back, we'll come back with the party in Ethan Cruel's office to discuss the fallout from the trial. Sound good?
Whoa.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Did
We will-
you said, Patrick, a few times, "Oh, that was perfect timing." Can you roll your scimitar attack just randomly?
Yeah, why not?
Here are my hands.
Hold on.
Here are
hold on.
my hands.
Hold on. Where's the button?
It's like I gotta find my scimitar. Let's make a scimitar attack. It did nothing,
That did
as it
nothing.
should.
Oh, good.
Can you try rolling a gun attack, or a pistol attack, Silver?
Yeah, I got you. I might will have to. Is it?
Oh, you roll damage, Patrick. Roll an attack. No, still nothing.
Still nothing.
Oh, there we go. I heard it. A little bit delayed. Ooh, there's your gunshot. If you heard it in the background.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's so sick.
The new update. Oh.
To Sirenscape? Or
Yeah.
which-
Yeah,
Oh.
dude. It's integrated with Sirenscape. So I had to key all these in. I want to make some more. That was where you kept hearing the weird shit with like Nick Klaus's like thundering,
Yeah.
and then also with Oberon's guiding bolt.
Oh, I did hear that. I was
It
wondering.
works really well. Works really well.
We like it.
I
We
gotta-
like 'em?
Yeah, it's cool. There's other stuff too. There's actually really crazy integration. So, in Fantasy Grounds, if you're following a campaign, they have story bits where you open up this document that's essentially like your guys' notes, and it's you can create a content filter where if I'm opening up and you're in, the wet owl, right? It will automatically change the scene to play the sounds for wet owl if I have it up on my screen. It's fun crazy.
Oh, okay.
Good old moist outlet.
Yeah, so
Very
I've been messing around with
It's
that. I think. Well, yeah, and then Russell threw me off because he uses rapier, and I was like, oh, I thought he was gonna use his dagger. His dagger's pretty sick. But where is? Man, it's a bit delayed. I think it's because there's so many people in Sirenscape on different platforms. Because I'm listening on the web.
Yeah,
That's why it's out of sync.
I'm listening to it through the thing, the desktop app.
Oh, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it through the web. It's easier.
Oh.
But we'll come back in 15 minutes, like 8:15. We'll come up and we'll pick up where we left off.
Sounds
that?
good. We will see you in a bit.
All right. So, if you'd like to rest up for a little bit before your meeting, you can. So, if you want to take a short rest, if you want to roll any hit dice, I'm looking at you, Silver. This
Yeah,
is your
I would.
opportunity.
I would like to do that. I am unsure of the mechanics in game where I would do this.
Yep. So, on your main page of your character sheet, there's a HD, which is hit dice underneath your HP stuff. You can click that and it will expend it. You have 2 more if you'd like to use any more. Oh, nice. Yeah, sweet.
And I'm sure that whiskey took care of the other 3, right?
No.
I'm just joking. If anything, it did it worse.
Did your
Okay.
blood flow more? And I
Made
think
my blood
Oberon would probably use a hit dice. Okay. So he might use another one. Wow, great. Great rolls from Oberon's hit dice. You guys take a kind of short rest, and eventually you're summoned into Ethan's office. Ethan Cruel. You guys kind of all file in there, and Ethan's kind of sitting at his desk. On his desk next to him is a stack of like wooden boxes. They look kind of, they're smaller. They look about the size of a novel, but they look like almost like smaller like cigar boxes. He welcomes you all in. He's like, well, I had a discussion with the Lord Scrix, as well as some information passed along to me, the sponsors, that they are looking forward to doing business with your crew. So, by here on out, you will be known as true initiates. So, the next step from here is acolyte. So, that just comes from, there's no hard cap on when you are ranked again, but it will come in due time as long as everything goes good to a certain point. Um, each one of these is a medallion that you will keep on your person. It's essentially a challenge coin that you could use to present to people to show that you are truly with the Opal Corporation. And he kind of slides them out all on his desk that are all facing you. There are 5 coins, and they're bigger. They're about like this, pretty large, about 2.5 inches, maybe 3 inches wide. Made of nice hard,
Nice
what
hard.
appears to be, yeah, it's made of silver, and there's the logo engraved in it. It's like it's got like essentially like this an acronym OC on it, and it's got like a gem behind it, which you presume to be an opal, signifying that. But you all have. Give me 1 second. I'll create it for you. Ah!
Oh my.
Weight is nothing. Let's see. Come over here. Amulet. Amulet. Amulet.
Give me the amulet.
Give it to me, amulet. Amulet, amulet, amulet.
Do it.
Okay, this is nothing there. Coin. Type. Typing this out here. Forgot to type this in. I thought I did. Boom. make sure that looks right. There you go. I'm just toss this in everybody's inventory really quick.
Buddy.
Hello, hello, hello.
This is the hempen rope.
Yes, you are all being designated hempen rope. This is the
Nice.
invisible rope you've heard so much about. Boom.
Oh,
Oh, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeet. Okay, everybody's got their coin. Great. Their medallion. You can take the boxes with you, but he actually just takes the boxes, the cases they came in, and kind of stows them back, kind of behind his desk. And Ethan says, pretty proud of you all. I thought it went well. May want to look into figuring out a way of dealing with, how can you call it, reoccurring magics. Perhaps a dispel magic spell or something of the sort for the future. There may be a time where we come into the. There may be a sortie available for you where that might come in handy. I could tell that was your one weakness. You could put out damage, but your inability to deal with magics were obvious. But nevertheless, they thought you did well enough and were flashy enough to join the crew. Now, like I said, we're going to try to assign everyone sorties that will lean into their strengths. We're not going to send you out with a death warrant. That would be ignorant and that would not be worth our investment. Do you have any questions?
Aye, when are we getting our stipend?
Your stipend, huh? You should check your rooms when you head back.
Aye.
Um,
And when do we start?
right now, you're starting right now. You are officially a member of the Opal Corporation. Now, it's important to know that in public, that while you may not be flashing your medallion about, it is important that you understand and remember that you are a representative of the Opal Corporation and that whatever you may do reflects poorly or good on the corporation, and that may or may not lead to consequences up to and termination. So just be mindful of your decisions out there. As long as you don't rape or pillage, we should be good. Murder is a gray area. There's been a lot of times where folks have brought up murder as a complaint or attempt to file some sort of indictment against us, but we'd have a way of dealing with that, and essentially self-defense comes in handy. So just keep that in mind. What else can I tell you? Not much. Any other questions?
Aye, are we all going to be assigned to the same crew?
No, each of you will be on your own crew going into different directions on different missions, so that way it's very difficult for your DM to keep up.
Aye,
I hope
good.
it's think of it as a massively multiplayer experience where you don't have to be. It's a live service.
Think of it as a massively multiplayer inline game, okay?
Well, I
No,
can't imagine. Can't imagine. Bruh.
Yeah,
I know some. I've seen some people DMs that DM like 20 people and they all have their own crews and they play the game in their own universe. Like that shit's crazy, bro.
Wild. Like, what do they take? 24-hour sessions? Like, that's gonna be insane.
Probably has like a, he probably has like well, they probably I think they split up their sessions. So like you'd be like the blue squad and you'd be out and they'd cover that, but what you do affects everyone else, maybe. And sometimes there's crossovers and shit. But Ethan is just kind of proud and he's like, first things first, I have a bit of a request. Since you're on site, and this sortie is also on the Rock of Brawl, we do have a bit of an issue. One of the sponsors was sending a magical item to the Opal Corporation headquarters for storage or use by a member, and it seems as though someone else has snuck under our noses and have stolen it. Now, we don't know who stole it, but we do know he was headed for the underside of the Rock of Brawl. Um, it may be a coincidence, but there was an escapee from the Dongan, the place near the Lake of Brawl where we keep prisoners, or convicts, I should say. Um, but in any case, this person, we have sources stating he was headed towards the underside of the Rock of Brawl, and he has in his possession Gravity's Maiden. It is a very powerful amulet, and we would very much like it to go back. So let me grab this, and he kind of reaches down, opens up a drawer, pulls out a scroll case, and kind of unwinds it, and he kind of sets it over. And as you guys kind of overlook it, um, he says, "Oh, better wait for your captain to arrive. Um, better yet, Oberon, would you mind heading into the lobby and see if you can spy north for me? And he needs to come in here and sign off on this sortie." And Oberon just kind of nods and says, "Oh, no problem." He heads out. A little bit of time passes. There's opportunity. If there's anything that you guys want to ask Ethan, you can. But Oberon's going to go snag north. But he returns and north, kind of like ducks underneath the doorway, and he's like, Ethan, great to see you. So, and he kind of puts his hand on one of your shoulders, Silver, and one of your shoulders, Sieg, and he's like, I'm proud of you bastards. Would hate to have to wait to get another crew commissioned. But Oberon says we have our first sortie. And Ethan says, yes, we need you to sign off on this sortie, and if you want to peruse the stipulations of such and the request, you may see it there. And it details essentially like the time frame. The crime occurred within the last 4 hours. Ethan's like, I'm pretty sure they used the trial at the arena while most of the Opal Corporation is away to procure the amulet. Thankfully, no guards or no members were killed in the incident, but some will have to be on rest for a bit. I guess it's part of the job here. You may not like it, and you may not have done anything wrong, but some folks may see your vessel or may catch wind of you, depending on your notoriety, and think that they can best you in combat. But just a fair warning, it's not uncommon. Just because of your ties to the Opal Corporation. North is still kind of reading through the contract, and he's kind of scratching his chin, just thinking about it. Ethan kind of takes a moment to kind of give you a little bit more of a background to the Opal Corporation and kind of let you guys in on more of the not like it's not particularly hidden knowledge, but he does want to kind of make you knowledgeable about who you're working for. Ethan goes in to talk about the origins of the Rock of Brawl and the Opal Corporation and how it ties in. He's like, it's what was it, 100 years back or so? I don't know how many of you are very keen to the areas, or history for that matter. I believe, Sieg, you're the only one with experience in the Astral Sea, is that correct?
Silver, you mean?
Yes, whatever. You guys have similar names.
Yes. As far as I know, I'm the only one versed on the sea and her sails as dark as midnight.
I love it. but you may or may not know this, but the Rock of Brawl used to be housed within um, Toril Sphere. Used to be tucked away behind their Moon Saloon. Um, when we started out as a corporation, we operated closely to the Moon of Saloon and operated. We didn't do too much on the planet of Toril. We were not advanced enough to warrant making contact at that point. Actually, no, this is going back a few hundred years. Yeah. But in any case, when the Opal Corporation really started to attain more sponsors, our the need to be more flexible arose. So we relocated the rock to the Astral Sea, where food was not required. Um, Old age was not an issue. So we do have some older members here. Um, but it allowed us to access other realms and other um, worlds that were rather difficult to get to from Toril. Um, but I wanted to let you know that because it made just it's an interesting little tidbit. Not like we own the Rock of Brawl, but we sponsored and made a deal with the prince at the time to relocate. And I think he was interested in the possibility of living forever. He's still the same prince, but um, it was a win-win for him. He didn't have to do any legwork. We made it all happen. Um, but just kind of an interesting little tidbit I thought was worth mentioning because, I don't know, it's important to the legacy. As well as some folks might ask you at some point, or it may come up in conversation. It is one hell of a good conversation starter, as well as knowing where your roots are and where you came from. We like to be flexible. We work within the gray area, as you've already been informed, because in a universe where there's many different types of people, backgrounds, religions, gods, deities, and it's just you need to be able to work in the gray area because what one group may think is righteous, the other group will condemn. So don't let it eat you up. I think if you fly by your own moral compass, as I believe you have, Sieg, you'll find that life will become more rewarding. Whether there is true evil or there is true good is to be seen. Everybody has their needs and desires. But North, did you have time to read over the contract or the sortie? North says, "Hey, seems pretty simple. Pretty certain you all can handle this while I keep an eye on the ship."
Aye, Captain, you can
Silver?
count on us.
All right, fair enough. The one thing it does require is we name our crew. Now, I'm the captain of the ship. I'll give you some leeway to hit me with some ideas. We can't sign this sortie individually. There is one line, and there has to be a consensus for what the crew is. Now, we can change it in the future, but for the time being, what would you all like to be called?
How many characters can we use?
You need to have a special character, a letter, and an uppercase.
That special character. But is it exclusive to like 5 or 6 special characters, or can you
No.
use the wingdings?
You can use wingdings and emojis, and you can also. It's important that you have two-factor authentication enabled, so that way I get a message at the ship, and I'll let you know what the code is.
Ooh, Silver, can we use a tilde? No one ever used a tilde.
Ooh.
No.
Please.
A goose.
There's a reason people don't use and don't say that word, okay? Bad things happen to people that say that word.
What, tilde?
Silver spits on his hand, spins in a circle, and then spits on the ground. Yeah, hey, don't say it.
I don't know what the big deal is about tildes.
Well, wait until they hear about your crew.
Yeah, see that.
There's a groan from Ethan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aye, what do you all think? Any ideas?
Well, how many of us are there?
6 or 7, I think.
There's 6, including Marv.
Oh, no, Marv. You little devil. 6 including Marv, huh? Well, I can't think of anything clever with 6.
Aye.
We'll just go by 5. Well, technically we have 2 deckhands, a navigator, and a spelljammer, plus myself.
And the rest of the crew.
Yes.
That's a lot.
And everybody else, I guess.
And there was a girl at one time.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
really part of the crew.
Aye, you had a girl on here once, eh?
Perhaps you could relate it and make it be something cool to relate to perhaps Tulip's repose.
Nah, that's gay.
Oh,
Aww.
well. I don't. I'm at a loss for words. I mean,
Tulips repose, eh? What about the 5 lips? Aye.
5 lips? Oh no. I've
There's
heard
a
of a species
reason.
like that.
The 5 lips are. What about you, Sieg? Have any idea?
I was.
I think he's still recovering from my
Every
wounds.
question needs to be a yes or no question to me tonight. And these are not yes or no questions.
Okay.
Well, he did ask. He did ask if you had any input. You could say no.
Okay, back to the five.
What about the? What did he say? He said the tragic 5.
What if we go with something like parallel to plants and tulips and flowers and things? Like seedy seedlings.
The what now?
Seedy seedlings?
Seedy seedlings?
What are you, a bunch of... That sounds like you're in a nursery for plants. Yes.
Aye, what about the horny thorns?
Oh, I like where this is going.
I understand that Oberon's a bard, but you aren't a band. Strange.
Aye, that's right. Might we have the night to think on it?
I like that.
Well, per this contract, the time frame that this amulet was stolen was in the last 4 hours. Any more time, they may escape.
Aye, so we shall be the crew that is yet to be named, but will be named presently.
I'll second that.
Or we could be known as something cool, like the Nameless or the Crewless.
Aye. But until we figure out what that cool name is, I think that we should just play it safe by the crew who doesn't have a name yet, but shall be named presently.
I'm going to sign this North's Buddies.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Aye, the nameless crew, but who shall have a name presently.
Put my rapier down your throat for a friggin'
Whoa.
minute.
Oh, somebody woke up.
Damn.
Yay, somebody woke up.
That healing touch really worked.
Aye, somebody touched him somewhere. I don't know if it was the healing touch.
That's not in life. I just tell myself off this ship, so help me God. You all have infinite possibilities in front of you to name this band of... I'm not even fucking fixing that wording. Band of misfits that you call a crew. The cosmos in front of us is essentially infinite. Why are you all looking at this as
Wait a minute.
something... What?
What if? So we don't age out here, right?
No.
What if it had something to do with time, like?
Well, if you...
Like Buccaneers of the Stolen Years.
My sickness sounds of how did you make it this long without dying?
Aye, that's not bad. That's not bad. The Buccaneers of the Stolen.
You're only saying that because you're a pirate yourself.
Aye, who
Not
says
all of us are
pirate? What can say call me a pirate again? Ahem. Sorry, Captain.
My
It's
statement
fine.
stands of there are infinite possibilities laying in front of you, and you're all focused on the most minute little details you can find. He wants to name us after fucking plants. He's suddenly thinking we're merry band of men in tights.
I mean,
We'll cross
tights
that
are
bridge when we get
tights
there.
are pretty nice.
Not now, Z.
Who?
You're not helping my case.
Oh, Buccaneers is fun though.
Hold on. My point standing is possibilities are nigh infinite. I know Nikolaus was here a bit more mentally right now. He'd agree with me with his mathematical nonsense mumbo jumbo. No offense, Jumperon. Incorporate that which you see in front of you, the infinite. What if it was just something rather easy? I'm just. Look, I know I'm not probably the best person to speak right now, but.
Alright, you know what I
over the
think?
details.
Well, I think what we should do is, in game, we have decided on a name. It is awesome and it is cool. And
Yes.
it is sick. And out of game, we roll like a poll style in the Discord, and we by the next session we will know what the name that we picked this session was.
You are madman. What do you think we're naming a freaking tavern or something, bro?
Dude, it's like when we get to name our crew. I feel like everybody should get a say in that, you
Oh,
know, especially
absolutely.
people that aren't here. You know what I mean? And I feel like if we just say that we picked it this session and we just don't know what it is yet, but we know that our characters had decided that this is what it is, but we just don't know what it is until.
It's the yeah, it's like that thing. It's the end of an episode where like it shows him signing the paper, but in the episode the camera never shows what the name is.
And
You have to wait till,
he's
you have
just
to wait
signing
till
it
next.
anyway.
Yeah, wait till next season to find out what the name of it is. So you guys sign the sortie, and North says, "All right, I'll be at the ship. Best to make haste. There is a way to get to the underside, or I should say, the bottom of the Rock of Brawl. You must head down through. It's actually not that far from here. Damn bugs flying around in your office, Ethan. And if you head back towards the arena and continue on the route, there is a staircase that leads down. Just be careful of the gravity plane. It gets a bit trippy." And Ethan's like, "Yes, it is strange. There's a bit of magics there that change the gravity plane so that way you can continue walking straight. So just be aware, it's weird." Says, "Good luck. And make sure you bring the amulet back. Don't do anything stupid." And he kind of side eyes you, Silver. He's like, "Well, Ethan, good to see you. Thankful I finally got a legitimate crew. I'm gonna grab a drink before I head back. All right, bye guys." And he heads out, hands the contract for the sortie to Ethan, and Ethan kind of puts it in his desk again. He's like, "Well, if you ever think of any other questions, you feel free to ask me if you'd like." The perpetrator was wearing leathers, a navy blue shirt, and a tan-colored cloak. His face was obscured. We do not know what species it is. But presumably stolen items after he escaped imprisonment. But he's heading for the underside of the rock. Some things to be noted. the underside of the rock provides. It actually used to hold a pretty important service for the rock when it was within Toril's realm space. In the astral sea, you do not need to eat, and you do not need to breathe, and you also do not age. So the underside of the rock still operates as it used to in the day, but it is interesting thing to note that we have fields that grow plants, vegetables. There's livestock down there that are operated. Most of the fields are taken care of or worked by prisoners to work off their sentence. So there's no residential buildings down there. The back end, if you will call it, of the Rock of Brawl is a woodland. And there are the veins that exist which help rotate the rock, the giant wingspans that come off of most ships. But right now they're used to kind of rotate it and give people a sense of time passing. We've synced up the rotation of the rock with the light source that's closest to us to give some sort of day-night cycle. There's also the prisoner barracks that's right dead in the center of the Rock of Brawl, as well as the Citadel, which is the fortress that keeps an eye out for invaders or near-dwellers. But yes, quicker the best. I'm not sure where he's headed. You may have some luck having conversations if you run into any prisoners that are working off their sentence in the fields. So perhaps make contact with a guard or two. You could always talk to who's that guy? You could try to get in contact with Captain Felix. He is one of the captains of the guard. He normally maintains the northern fields. He may have may be able to point you in a direction or help set you up with procuring a prisoner to interrogate. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's about all I can really give you. This happened so fast, but that would be my contact. I would lead you to there. Is there anything else I can help you with before you head out?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we're all right.
I think there's nothing left to it but to do it.
Like the spirit.
I like that.
I will say that the name you've picked for your crew is fantastic. Good luck. And be safe.
Good duck.
Thank you, Captain.
The duck was the censor for what the name is.
Oh.
All of us here are part of the thank you greatly.
Yes. Well, I have some paperwork to file. I'll let the sponsors know that you have signed up. You have received your medallions. I look forward to being your liaison and your handler for the foreseeable future. Please don't get me in trouble, I beg you.
Absolutely not.
Where's the fun in that?
Like I said, we work within the gray area. Plead defense.
Copy that.
What in the fuck am I seeing right now, Patrick?
Oh, you're looking at my my chat.
I'm scared. Anyways. Anything you guys want to do to prepare? What would you guys like to do?
I think I just want to go back to the room.
Okay.
And get my cash.
Hide your cash?
Oh, no, just get my cash. He implied that my stipend would be in my room. I'm gonna
Yes.
get
I was
my
like,
stipend.
I was like, your stash? You got a stash of something in there? Is he decked this kind of? Yeah, you guys all head back to the room and grab your little nice leathery pouch of gold coins. So you can add 50 gold coins to your inventory. So I'll add it for Oberon and as well as Niklaus. Oh, Niklaus needed money hardcore. All right. Russell, did you add your money? Okay. Hello, Magnus. I think that was Matt. Yeah.
Hello. Yes, I'm here, but I've missed some stuff.
There's a lot of deposition from Ethan talking about like the history of Opal Corporation. The trial was completed. Right now, there's a sortie and a contract out for it to reclaim an amulet that was donated by a sponsor to the Opal Corporation headquarters to be utilized how they see fit. It's a magical amulet known as Gravity's Maiden. But right now, everyone else left Ethan's office because there's a little bit of there's been some pressure kind of advised from Ethan because it happened within the last 4 hours. And it most likely occurred during the trial. So while Lord Scrix was away, Ethan was away, a lot of members were there to watch your guys' trial as well as citizens. Somebody swooped in and stole the amulet. So after kind of giving some information, I think the one thing that you did miss, Magnus, was the crew decided to be named, and then after that...
Yeah, I did.
Oh no,
I did hear that discussion stuff.
I went to the wrong... I accidentally clicked the DM channel by accident and disappeared. The freaking... what is it? The Dark Dimension? What is it from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Shadow Dimension.
Shadow Realm?
Yeah, the
Shadow Realm?
That's where I went just now. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It was really difficult coming up with the name.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'll be really good because we can make merch where there's orange and red, and then in the back it's written in runes the name of the crew, and then the front it just has a little patch in the front and it says it would be really sick. But in any case, but yeah, Oberon, you're back to your room again. You've used a couple hit dice to kind of patch yourself up because the Deathlock got a really good swinging at you. And I don't know if you heard me say that Fantasy Grounds has Sirenscape integration now, so whenever I've coded it to do some stuff for attacks and stuff, which is dope as shit. Add a little bit of more immersion, be cool. But in any case, you guys are in your room. You guys have acquired. I've already added your stipend over onto your inventory of 50 gold pieces. The rock is your oyster, if you will.
So we took a short rest, yeah.
Yep.
It puts
Patched up. 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Let's say.
Okay. 3 or 4 in the afternoon. What is there to do on a rock at 3 or 4 in the afternoon?
Find an amulet.
Find an amulet?
You gotta go. Yeah, you signed the sortie. You gotta go get this thing, bro.
Oh, works for me.
Unless you wanted to do anything else to prepare. Or, honestly, you guys could do whatever.
Can we short rest in Fantasy Grounds?
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second, buddy. I'm sorry. Good call. There you go.
Huge.
You've short rested. Did that reset your shit?
I don't think it resets any of my stuff. Yeah, no.
Okay. Good call, though. There is a button I can click.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, might as well go, excuse me, start doing work. All opposed?
No, I say we get started. Are there any? Are we gone? Wait, what is the environment? Are we with Evan still?
Evan's working on stuff in his office. You guys are in your room.
Did we? We don't have a starting point, do we?
Of where you're at in the map, or where to go?
Yeah, where to start looking? You said that it was just stolen from.
It was stolen from Opal Corp's headquarters, and they suspect they're heading to the. They last seen them heading towards the underside of the Rock of Brawl, and they talked about there's a way to get to the underside if you head to the southern point. And he would have marked it on a map you guys have anyways.
I swear, if you just pawned off the amulet we're supposed to get for a grappling hook, I'm gonna be real pissed.
That would be so funny.
He's like, "Yar, but look at me hook."
Did we get a description of like what the person was seen wearing?
They have navy blue shirt on. I'm gonna write that down too because I'm gonna forget next week.
Write that down. Write that down.
A light tan kind of cloak that's obscuring their face. They are unsure of the species.
Okay.
They are and they are also barefoot.
Nasty, gross. Put some shoes on. Come on, man.
Interesting. Well, I think we should probably head to the south side then. I might see if some people nearby outside maybe saw something of interest. But I'm all set to go now. I'm all rested.
Heard that. Aye, well then let's see if we could find this amulet and complete our first sword.
All right, so you're gonna go outside and check. Oberon, why don't you make an investigation check? I'm gonna have you guys all make investigation checks to see what you guys can turn up, at least from outside the building.
Yeah, I kind of want to just be like talking to people and see if they have anything to tell me.
Yeah.
But my investigation is not high.
I also would like
Oh
to
my
check-
god. These are fucking Team Sherlock Holmes.
I would like to see my network of. I do have a network. Hold on. I have a network since I have a criminal spy background. Where's my abilities? Criminal contact. I have a reliable and trusty contact who acts as my liaison to a network of other criminals. You know how to get messages to and from your contact, even over great distances. Specifically, you know the local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, seedy sailors, maybe pirates and do-badders who can deliver messages for me. I'm going to use my criminal contact to try and uncover some information.
Oh, okay. While everyone else is kind of working outside, you head down an alleyway, and you flip a hand sign with your good hand, to kind of like see if you get a reaction from some folks, as like a hey, like if they recognize it, they would kind of give you that hand sign back. You spend, you rolled pretty good, maybe like 15 minutes, kind of wandering around and like looking at some like homeless folks, flashing the sign. And then eventually you get somebody who flashes it back to you. And he kind of gives you a head nod.
Alright, so we move in.
So he kind of looks past you, looks around, he's like, name's Juan.
Yeah, I know you, Juan. What are you, Helen, introducing yourself again? You're my criminal contact. Of course I know.
What do you need?
It gets back right to it. That's why I like it. What heard you about this amulet that was stolen during the most recent tournament?
You want some spice?
Are you hooked on the spice again, Juan? Damn it, I slap him on the face.
That was uncalled for.
No, it was called for. You remember how I found you in this gutter? It was right there, that gutter right there. That's where I picked you up and I got you put to work. Don't tell me you already threw yourself back into the clutches of spice again.
Well, you didn't take me very far. It's 15 feet away.
Aye, that's true. That's true.
Anyway,
Sorry.
kind of leans in. He's
Other-
very kind of sketchy. He's like,
Other homeless man down the pipe dying.
yeah, it's a Ninja Turtle down there. Well, Harlow didn't get out of there without help.
Aye. Word is he went underground.
He probably went to go see his brother Jude.
Aye.
He was in prison too.
Aye. What
He's
was
probably
with,
working the fields.
Jude and what was the other name you said?
Harlow.
Jude and Harlow, yes.
Yeah. Harlow was in there for 56 years. They're up to something.
Up to
Must have
something.
used it.
Right.
They must have used the trial to get out. But Jude's been stuck down in the fields working.
Aye, in the fields. The fields. Yes, and the fields would be the ones that are on the bottom. The bottom field.
Yes.
Yeah, aye, of course.
You're nail on the head.
Working the bottom field. Yes. All right. Has anybody seen him since he went underground or what? They're keeping a pretty low profile, you think, huh?
No, I know he went there. I don't know if he's
Aye.
made contact yet, but he's going to be down there somewhere. He's going to take it easy and slow because the guards are out. They're going to keep an eye out for him. He's probably going to be hard blended. He's going to be going slow. You sure you don't want spice?
Aye, give me all the spice, yeah.
Hands you 1 dose.
Yeah, I throw it on the ground, I spit on it. You gotta cut it out with this spice stuff, Juan. Come on! Get yourself together. You wanna end up like him in the hole for... He said it. For the exact amount of years that you just said to me about him being in there for that long?
Listen, I don't know what crew you're part of now these days, but you need to
Are you kidding
check
me?
yourself.
By long, you will rue the name. All
Oh
right.
my god, that is pretty cool.
Uh,
Not gonna
exactly.
lie. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool.
I know it didn't take us long at all to come up with that neither.
Sometimes it just comes to you.
Now you
Like
listen.
an
and
epiphany.
Like an epiphany. Oh, that's actually. Oh, Star's Epiphany. Hey, write that down. Write that down. Aye, and that might be our name as well, but I won't tell you for sure.
All right. Well, just keep an eye out. Don't be too mean to him. Just maybe help him out if you could. They got too many
Aye.
bodies in that prison.
Aye, that's true. That's true. Too many there that would don't belong, and too many out here would belong in. If you catch my meaning.
It's pretty deep.
Aye, not really. But if I catch you, I swear to the rock, Juan, if I catch you slinging spice out here again, I'll let Marv have you. And remember what happened last time I let Marv on someone?
No, because no one would let us know.
Aye, and they will forget
they
you.
never found
Your
the body.
name will be forgotten. No one, not even an echo, will be heard along the walls of this life to the next of Juan No Name, all right? So you better keep it in line.
It's pronounced Noni.
Aye,
It's
Noni.
rude.
They will forget the name Noni ever existed when I'm done with you and when Marv has his way with you. Now keep going.
That's why I can't walk that well. I have no knee.
I look down. He actually has no knee.
He's just got a fucked up leg.
He's got a real messed up leg. Aye, I'll tell you what, Juan. I'll tell you what. You keep your nose
Sarlacc
clean.
weren't dog shit.
You keep yourself clean. Next time I'm here, I'll have Zarmak fix what he did to your mangled leg there, okay? That's what you get for having him work on you when he was on the spice. Those were not good days for Zarmak,
Listen,
okay?
he's my best contact. He pays good, pays top dollar.
He pays top dollar?
Yes, now go to the spice fields. That's probably where he's at.
And I swear to God, if I catch you again, He
What?
just got up.
That's it.
Yeah. That's
All
it.
right.
All right, now get going before I change
You
my
gonna pay
mind.
me for the information, you asshole?
You want me to pay you after you tried slinging spice my way, knowing the kind of problem I had back in the day with the spice? Huh? You put that in my face, huh? And you're trying to get me to pay you for the information and the spice?
Well, I guess I know for next time.
Here, how about this? What do I have in my inventory? I'll give him something. What do I got? What about this opal medallion? Do I have to keep this?
If you want to give it up.
I'll give him, all right, how about this? I'm gonna give him like a gold coin, but I'm gonna take out a piece of like something to write with, and I'm gonna write "not for spice" on it. Not
Okay.
for spice. All right, you see this? You're gonna look pretty stupid buying spice with this, okay? Not for spice. I write it on there. And I
Okay.
spit on it. Okay, there you go. All right. Now don't say I didn't do anything for you. It's 1 gold. I assume the going rate I know is 1 silver, okay? So you better, I hope this helps you get your life back around. Get out of this alley. Get yourself to Midtown and have an honorable job like cleaning something. Or maybe get on a crew, okay? We're always looking for somebody. If you can make it into the Opal Corp, I'll try to put in a good word with my captain to see you're put on my crew, okay? Try to get yourself together. And for loves, get that knee fixed, okay? Oh my God, I can't even look at it. It's so nasty.
Switches.
He spins like this piece of wood around. It says, "Need money for knee." Holds out a cup to you.
Need money for new go fund me for new knee, please.
Go fund me.
Yeah, please fund me. Come fund me.
Come
All
fund
right.
me.
I'll be looking for you next time I'm here. Make sure you're staying out
Yeah,
of trouble. But
I
until then,
will. No
take
one's
care
gonna
of
find
yourself.
me here. Make a perception check.
I swear if he's on spice right now, if he just pulls out spice in front of me and starts spicing it up. Hold on, my perception. You know that's it. You know.
Okay. As you begin to walk away, you can feel him attempt to put something in your pocket. You have to smack his hand away. And he's got his little pouch. He's like, all right.
I turn away. As I'm walking away, my eye telescopes and sticks behind my head and keeps an eye on him. And Morph lifts up the back of my hat, and he makes some very lewd gestures.
Okay.
That are very intimidating.
Fair enough.
Switches to Dremel tool and engraves it
Yeah.
with not for spice.
Not for
Not
spice.
for this. You guys that are outside of the Opal Corps headquarters do have some conversations with people, and they do say they seen some homeless man with more energy than they expected to have sprinting out of the doors. They did not look like a member, and he headed southward away from the headquarters. So
Did he have a
gonna
bad
do
knee?
No. Let me actually get my eraser out. Drawing mode.
Oh,
Also, want to point out the entire time you described that NPC, you 100% described Cotton Hill.
Who?
What's that?
Have none of you seen King of the Hill?
Oh. Oh no.
It's Hank's dad. He has no knees and walks like a freaking penguin.
You want some spice?
Please hold.
Tim, I also
I know
forgot. Do I know? Do I recognize those names?
Cotton Hill.
They
Juicer.
were like very I would say no.
Okay.
I would say no. I'll make you roll for it, but it doesn't make sense to roll for something that like is an impossibility, essentially.
Yeah, that makes.
I'm only ever going to make you guys roll for things if it's possible. You're not going to magically roll a natural 20 and be able to suddenly fly and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I'm only I don't want to do you guys a disservice. But,
Hey, can I roll to fly?
yeah, can you do that really quick?
Hey, you mind if I
Turns-
just roll to fly real quick?
Turns
roll
into a
to-
straight up constellation.
Can I just roll to become
Yeah.
God? Is that? Can I just? I could do that, right? Just roll
Oh,
to
that's
become
better
God.
one.
You know what I mean? Like I can
Roll
just
to
roll a
God.
d20. Oh, that was close. Okay, no God.
You are now not God.
Now just sad pirate.
Yar.
Yay.
My God. They're bringing back King of the Hill too, Russ. They're bringing it
I
back.
never watched it, but you were describing the character, and I couldn't think of his name. I had to Google it.
I love that you put it in characters.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
It's fine. Leave it there. It's perfect.
100%.
He's a character. He is a character.
Hey, you want spice?
What other questions do you want to ask Oberon? You had a pretty decent role too for investigating.
I think it was mainly like confirming like what we knew of what he was wearing, and then like
Yep.
direction wise, because I know we heard like just the south kind of part to get to the underside,
Yep.
but
He
if we
headed
kind of
that
have
way.
a main road.
He headed that
Which
way.
arrow are you talking
Wait,
about?
Oh yeah, it's really small. I'm over
Oh,
by
I know.
the Great Market, and I wish I could. Oh, I actually can
Oh,
do
I
that.
see.
Hold on.
Okay.
I can actually paint on the map. Edit, fill, stroke, lines, circle, ellipse. Here we go. What color? Stroke, fill. We don't want to fill. We want a stroke that is thick.
Yeah.
Penis pen.
Thick. Width. It's gonna be 0.5. There, that's perfect. Okay. It's gonna be kind of this nice bluer color. I'm gonna draw it right here. It's a bit too big, but whatever. We'll leave it there. Whoa, didn't want that. There, that's hard coded on the map now. That ellipse there is where the Opal Corps headquarters is.
Okay.
Just so that way you know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, just so everyone sees.
Oh, cool.
But yeah,
Yes.
confirmed.
Like,
You confirmed his looks. He ran out pretty fast.
Yeah. So I think when we start going in that direction, I'll like do the same kind of thing where I'll ask people who are around if they saw like the man in that cloak
Okay.
headed
So
in
you
a certain
guys-
direction.
You guys all rolled pretty freaking well, so we'll say Oberon, you had success outside of the Opal Corps headquarters, right? Inquiring. Then you guys kind of all head southward and see you have conversations with some people, and they point you into another direction that there's a guard. They state that a guard was like one of the royal guards who was on like kind of like just walking around was stabbed, and he was taken away. But that person stabbed him and then continued to head in that direction, kind of similarly towards the arena. After you kind of procure that info, Z, you're
Yeah.
over yonder, and you kind of meet up with a group of people to kind of continue to ask any specific questions you want to ask people, or is it more of like a which way did he go?
I'm going to I am going to ask each individual person where they may have seen him run off, but I'm also going to ask every person how the housing market is here.
Okay. Housing market's okay. There's some places that have been for sale for a long time. Some places that are in the lower city that everyone's sitting there vacant. There's a couple spots they talk about in the mid city that have been on the market for so long they start to dilapidate. So they're on the docket for getting demolished. in the next few years.
I want to know more about it. So I take into account everything they said about where the guy goes because
Yeah.
21 investigation. But the only things I'm making notes on are the housing market. So I want to know the locations of those places that are getting ready to be demolished, and I'm gonna try to scoop one of those bad boys up.
Hold on.
Everybody out here playing checkers. I'm playing 3D chess.
Yeah.
Trying to establish a home base on the rock.
There is a red house up yonder. Let me delete that one here. Let me redo that. Let me redo this. Bill. Try again. There you go. Red square, a house up there. There's also a house that is tucked in the butthole of the wall.
Oh, not the butthole of the wall.
Those are the ones that they kind of state like, hey, those places are in your future at some point when you're eventually having conversations, you pinpoint the exact locations.
Okay.
But they do continue to kind of point you in the direction of the person. He went up this way.
Oh, beautiful.
After kind of having more conversations with people and getting pointed, you heard there's a slew of stabbings of just trying to create distraction and mayhem that eventually lead you guys to the staircase where you get down. There's a main gate that exists in some tall walls, and there is a guard that's because this is part here is blocked off. Like there's a large kind of stair. It's a strange structure. It's similar to like the Great Wall of China. It's up high, and there's a staircase going up to it. As it's got these walls, it's got this big metal grate in the front. And they state like this is the pathway to go down. It's guarded because there's no residential access allowed. You notice the gate is currently closed, and outside by like the front side of it, there's a royal guard that's like on the ground kind of holding his chest, and another guard that's tending his wound.
Oh. Are all of us here?
Yeah.
We met back up.
I would, for the sake of conversation and gameplay, yeah.
What did you guys find? Did you guys find anything?
I immediately run over to the guards, who are now mildly incapacitated. And I would like to inspect their wounds, see if they match to the stabbing.
Okay. Two people can make medicine checks. You guys can decide who.
Medicine, you say?
Yeah, give me a good old medicine check over on.
Sure. I am a master of the medical arts, as it were.
Apparently. Pretty good. It's a non-fatal wound. Probably like hit like a kidney. They're human guards. Probably hit like a kidney or something like that. Like he ain't gonna be moving around too soon. But there's like kind of a crowd of people that are out back, and the guard kind of notices you guys kind of looking around, inspecting. He goes, "Hey, back up! Back up, damn it!"
I'm gonna pull out the Opal Core challenge medallion or challenge
medallion. It's a medallion.
And show him that like we're with the Opal Core. We're not here to hurt them. What do you mean? What do you mean great? Well, I mean, yeah, great, absolutely. Friends are here.
All right. What do you need?
Well, we're looking for the individual that I'm assuming heard you and you. Point over to the other one.
Kind of rolls his eyes a bit at you. He's like, tall guy, bare feet, navy blue shirt, tattered pants, tan hooded cloak. Definitely a rusty dagger because it didn't come out clean.
That's exactly who we're looking for. Which way did he go?
Over there. Points to the gate that's closed. We were changing rotation. I was opening the gate for him to come out. I presume he was waiting in the shadows for an opportunity to get through.
Well, your friend here will be all right. Probably needs a bit of rest, but nothing that a bit of time can't heal. Would you mind just letting us through the gate then?
Whatever. Open the gate. And a moment passes, and then the gate starts to rise, but it doesn't rise all the way. It rises like 5 feet. He's like, all right, get the fuck under there.
All right, Harsh.
I'll duck under.
Okay.
And while we're going through, I'll just be like, Silver, where did... I noticed you weren't really helping with asking people where they ran off.
Yes. What did you guys find out?
Well, we found out how to get here.
Oh, you didn't know how to get here?
No.
No? Yeah.
Oh, well, then why didn't you just ask? You know I've been around.
Have you been on the underside before?
Who hasn't been on the underside of the rock, bro?
Well, alright, I guess you might as well lead the way.
Well, I think this is everyone else's first time on Brawl except for you. So, everyone.
Yes. Well, how about get on the road?
Yeah, 100%. And I will slide under the gate.
You guys,
duck under it.
Yeah, duck under and head in, and just as everybody's underneath the gate, you hear the gate quickly close behind you. O'Brien,
Did we see like what mechanism they were using to?
It's like a chain. Very on this side, you can see better. It's like a chain mechanism, and you can see there's a couple people up top that are like there's kind of like a rampart almost where they're standing and they just kind of keep an eye out. But they kind of have some sort of operating crank. Now the staircase kind of goes up, but then it begins to descend down and kind of follow the curvature of the rock. It is kind of weird because you doesn't seem like you're walking up a hill. It doesn't seem like you're walking down a hill. It seems like you're just walking straight. But you guys all notice from the perception that you're slowly moving around. It's very similar to being on Kami's world, the really, really small planet in Dragon Ball where he's just like fucking eating. There's some sort of magics that are operating here that's very powerful to be able to do this, honestly.
Oh yeah.
All right, well let's huddle up. Let's have a chat real quick. Huddle. Let's have a huddle real quick.
Sure.
All right. What did you all find out?
Well, I mean,
You're
we found
saying
the
that as if
description.
you found something out.
Right.
Yeah. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Oh, yes, we got the description verified with several people, and
So turns I may have some connections here back from my old days, rough and tumbling it through the rock of Brawl. One kneeless coward, for one. But anyways, turns out Juice escaped from prison. The prison in the center of the Rock of Brawl during our challenge. And seems he's working his way back to the spice fields on the underside of Brawl. Maybe, turns out he's got a brother named Harlow who's working the fields down there, and I know that he's taking it slow because he's an escapee, obviously, so he's not in a dead sprint. So we should be careful and just know that he's most likely hiding, and that's where he's going. So I think our best bet is to try to get to the spice fields as soon as we can.
All right. I assume you know what the spice fields look like then?
You would just know what they look like just from like traveling your ship to here, but no residents are allowed on the other side of the Rock of Brawl. It's all military and obviously the fields, but almost all the underside is all fields. It's like one giant farmland.
Well, I guess we'll be able to find the fields quite easily then.
It'll be finding which hides in the fields that will be the problem.
Right.
Is it bugs?
Also, don't. I know it's tempting, the spice, but it gets to your brain. It eats it out and hollows you out like a gourd, so don't even think about it.
Spices.
Anyways, all right, let's keep going.
You guys continue along this path and eventually head over to the underside, and you're still on this kind of walkway, and the guards kind of like just give you a little nod, and you guys flash your medallions and they open the gate for you. You eventually find that this opens up to a little bit of a wooded area, but there's a road not far off. Oh, that's not right. Let me set this grid up really quick on this map. Okay, lock that. That's better. So that leads to here. Share this with you guys. It's on the northern side. You can see I drew a little like really kind of meh black kind of walkway that kind of leads down into where there's a road that connects you to like almost like a path, like a walking pathway. It's more of a patrol area, but it's a pretty wide road. So you guys are like here.
We flip-flopped around, seems what happened. Just Z, huh? That's okay.
Oh, I've become lost. Holy wow!
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Right there.
I'm just walking the fields. Ah, home sweet home.
But yeah, you guys are like on the main road. You can see their fields kind of carry for as far as your eyes can see. You can see the large veins that exist where the sails come off of these large towers that kind of maneuver the Rock of Brawl. And the sails themselves are like incredible color, like almost this cosmic coloring of it.
Let's make this quick. I don't want to be down here longer than we have to.
It looks quite nice.
It does. It looks beautiful down here.
You guys can see that there's in the sky, or above, flying around the rock, there's like an airship that kind of is just flying above the fields, just kind of almost doing like a patrol route. this section of the rock is split in the middle, where um, the more there's more prisoner barracks down here, as well as um, these towers that are more of they look out to keep an eye out for people. Like, so like really close to you, there's this tower that's just chilling here that seems to be like some sort of observation tower of some sort to kind of keep an eye out in space in the sea. um, but right now you guys are majority alone. um, you can make a perception check if you guys want.
Sure.
Two people can perceive.
I will be perceiving with my telescopic eye and my knack of investigation.
I'll be perceiving with my go-getter attitude.
I will use my eyes.
Never mind, they've already made 2.
Oberon, you kind of look around and you see in a field, another field over, away from you guys, you can see there's like a group of people that are out there, like just huddled up, working on some stuff. Obviously, working in the fields. The field that's right in front of you guys has nobody in it at this point in day.
Oh, well, I see a few people over on the next field over. Maybe you said it was Harlow? That
Name
was the
Juice.
brother?
Yes, and the name is yeah, Juice's brother Harlow.
I figure if we find the one that works in the field, then we'll find the brother that has taken the amulet.
Oh, yeah, so you're just gonna walk up to every what-sodden soul that works these fields and ask him, "Hey, your name ain't Harlow, is it? You ain't got a jailbroken brother named Juice, do ya?"
Well, you know, people may know other people, and maybe they know Harlow.
You don't know these people. They stick together. They ain't throwing their lot in with somebody like us just for what we're having them.
But why?
Oh, go ahead.
But why?
Hey, why what?
What? I don't know. Why do people have to not be so helpful?
Yeah, you're friggin' weird, you know that?
Do you think all of the people in the fields do know each other?
Tim, these people are prisoners?
I think Ethan advised you guys that the folks who work the fields are prisoners that are working off their sentences by putting in hard manual labor.
Yeah.
And there are royal guards that patrol about to keep the peace and quell any issues. Ethan gave you the name of Captain Felix, who is somebody he knows of that kind of supervises the work.
Alright, well, I think that's where we should start. Maybe we should go to the barracks and see this Captain Felix and see if we can't maybe procure his help on this investigation we have found ourselves.
All right. Yeah. I imagine if they are prisoners, they probably have logs of who's where and keeping track of things that way.
And they could. I'm sure they have people assigned to certain sectors and everything like that. So if there was one person out of place, then they would easily be able to tell if that person wasn't supposed to be there.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
You guys
then.
You guys head down this way.
Yeah, he just starts on his piston-driven leg.
Eventually come to the crossroads where you can see to the left of you guys is where this giant tower is, made of like stone and metal supports that hold up this sail. And then to the right is some type of entrance into the barracks themselves. Um, you head up there, meted by a guard, uh, like a regular guard. Nothing to. This looks like seems pretty young, um, and he's like, what you guys up to?"
We're here to see Captain Reddy.
Who?
Books. What's his name? Point to over.
I don't. Did you say books? Is that what you're calling
Yeah,
it?
you're the book learned one. Yes. What was his name?
I hardly think so. I think it was
Oh,
Captain Felix.
Yeah, Captain Felix. Yes.
Please stay here. I'll be back. He kind of opens the door, and some other guard comes out. A woman, like mid-30s, human male, female, just kind of like crosses her arm and is just looking you up and down. Looks at you, Silver, and she's like, "Pretty far from the circus."
Aye, what was that?
I said, "Are they doing a show at the theater about pirates?"
Yeah, I think they do every Tuesday and Thursday.
You know, I walked by the theater and they didn't have anything at least scheduled. I don't know. I'm gonna pull out the I'm gonna pull out the menu or
Flyer.
the flyer and just like look at it quizzically, like not understanding any of what the dates are. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything that says pirate on here.
Is he for real? You like this all the time?
Like what?
Not you.
Oh.
Your cosplay friend here.
Oh, Silver. Oh, he's got a cute little guy under his head.
I don't want to know.
I'm Z, by the way.
Oh, hi, Z.
Are you done yet in there? All right.
The captain will be out in a few. Don't do anything stupid.
Oh no, wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah, I'd be quick with it.
Is this guy reading from a script or something?
He's been out here for a long time.
Yeah, what would you know about that, Zeke?
Zeke? No, it's just. Oh, Silver, your age is showing, friend. It's just Z.
He just turns around impatiently, waiting for the captain to come back.
A little, not too long passes, and there's a redheaded, kind of like stubbly bearded man comes out, and he's like, and he has pretty nice armor on. It's kind of dated in terms of like wear and use, and he's kind of scratches his head, and he's like, "To what do we owe the pleasure?"
Aye, we've been sent to find a little birdie that might have broken free from his cage.
Who sent you?
Aye, who do you think sent us? I show the pendant.
He rolls his eyes. Anywho, okay. Did he come here? Why are you coming here? I guess was my question. You're looking for somebody who escaped? Why wouldn't they just go to the docks?
Aye, what do you know of someone named where is he? Harlow.
I don't know.
Maybe works in the fields down here. Maybe has a brother named Juice that just broke out the damn place.
Juice?
Yeah, Juice.
He just shakes his head. He's like, I don't know a Harlow, and I don't know a Juice.
I will just show us your indenturement records and we'll be on our way.
Yes, do you have a list of where your different prisoners are? We are.
I'm not gonna give you the city's records I can
Well,
take a
there
look.
have already been
Let's-
several guards stabbed on the way here that
That's
this
horrible
person we
for
are
them.
following.
That is just horrible for them. And just give me a name. I'll go take a look at the books. We have about 150 prisoners here.
Well, hold on. Why? You said you won't give us the city records, but from my
I can go-
understanding, the city records are public knowledge, so we should be able to access them at any time. No?
I don't know where you're from, sir, but it's not how it works here.
Well, I'm sure that the Opal Corporation would be more than happy to brush you up on matters like that.
Is that a threat?
No, that is a promise.
You can make. I would say maybe make like a. Make it just a general charisma check.
A charisma check? Gotcha.
Yeah, just a general one.
And can I tell if it's working?
You say can
Yeah,
you
I'll-
tell
I'll
if it's
just be like,
It
working?
keep an
seems
eye out
like
to
his
see what
fuse hasn't come to nothing yet. Give me like 5 minutes. I gotta grab a sleeping kid out of a car. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
What? Oh, did we lose Russell?
Yeah, he said he was gonna be hopping out.
Oh, I missed it. Yo, intimidation
Like,
by
you-
charisma.
it's
What
in
up?
the-
Intimidation via.
In the,
He put it into where?
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
any info.
you put it in the info chat.
Oh,
Which I guess is information.
definitely information. Definitely. Intimidation by charisma.
Yeah, I have a sort of backup plan. Maybe if he's still not wanting to help.
I don't know. I got a 19 on that.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good. So was it Juice? I can't remember what the names. Like I
I
remember
wrote
Harlow.
down JUSE.
Just
Just
Juice. I don't know.
and Harlow.
Old Bones Jones. Yo, someone just setting off fireworks outside. You hear that?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Is there a festival around here this week?
Let's go. What's up?
Is
Is
there?
there a festival?
Yeah, going around. Is there like I know that the what's it called was just recently the running with the Saints.
That was like a month ago.
Yeah, Ubaldo, that's the one.
Month ago.
Is there another like summer thing like a fireman's picnic around here?
No. That's what we like to call dummies.
Mmm. Mmm.
Oh, Platt, what time are you leaving tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm leaving after my D&D session with Russell, so like
Which-
10 o'clock.
Oh, you're not leaving till like.
No, I'm not leaving till late.
Okay. And are you're going? Where are you? Like, in what area are you going?
Peckville.
Are you going?
No, I'm not Peckville. I'm sorry. Nicholson.
Nic-
Yeah, the other Peckville. You know.
Yeah, the other.
All right. So with your charisma check, Z, he seems irritated, but He's just asking which name he wants you to look up at this point.
These ones. I hand him like a slip of scrubby paper that I quickly wrote down the two names probably incorrectly on as soon as what's his name told me.
He's like, Harlow and Juice. All right, I'll be back. Wait here for a minute.
Thank you.
Some time passes. You're like, I would say probably about 15 minutes passes. He comes out and he goes, I mean, I got nobody here named Juice. I do have record of a Harlow being held topside, but no Juice.
Yeah, are there any that work these fields aren't indentured or working off a debt?
That are not?
Yeah,
No.
You heard me. Oh, okay, all right.
No.
Huh.
We really don't need this field anymore, but it's more or less just for posterity's sakes. Gives the prisoners something to do, some exercise.
Well, if somebody were coming down here and they were trying to maybe hide down here, what would you advise us we do looking for them?
It's highly unlikely he came to the western side of the other side of the barracks here, so he's probably going to be somewhere out there, and he kind of points out behind you to the fields. He's like, the work day's almost up, so we'll bring all the prisoners in, so it's totally plausible we could just... You can stake out if you want and see if you have any movement. We do roll call every time, and guards have eyes on all their prisoners, so should be okay, I think. The names you gave me, they don't really seem useful.
Harlow, Joes.
I mean, there's a Jason, there's a Julius, there's a Jude, there's other names in here, but no Juice.
Let's just have all ones rhyme with juice and line them up.
What are you gonna do to them? Are you gonna kill him or something?
Yeah, you're not gonna kill him, but interrogate him, probably something for you. I will belay that. Let's
Yeah, that's a good idea, Z. Not Z. I'm Z. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself.
Well, what about you, Oberon? What do you think?
Well, I guess it's possible that maybe he was under a different name here, but
A
at least
government.
go ask. Yeah.
I can for sure get those 3 individuals set aside, and I'll inquire with them if they have a brother named Harlow. Will that suffice?
These would be the... Juice be the one that did the breaking out. Harlow is the one that would be working.
Well, Harlow's topside. He's not working.
I couldn't be
So,
anyone have 2
did you get the
Harlows on
name?
this rock.
Did you get the names mixed up, Silver?
Let's say what were the names been mixed up. Possibly, mayhaps a Harlow could have escaped up topside, looking for his brother Juicius down here.
Juicius?
Yeah, oh, you have a Juicius then?
No, we have the Julius.
Julius, that's close. Yes, get whatever, man, what name rhymes with juice. Sounds like juice, looks like juice. Maybe drank juice for breakfast. Bring him out.
There's a juice box work in the fields.
Worked at an Orange Julius.
Bring him in here as well, yes.
Yeah. Or perhaps you could just bring us to them, as we believe his brother is already ahead of us and may already be causing a problem down here.
That's not good. You're more than welcome to hang out inside the mess hall and wait till the work shift's over, and then I can arrange you to go see There's no juice down here. I don't know what you want me to do. You want to go talk to
Julius, Juicius,
Julius?
Juice, whatever.
Well,
Yes, we'll
I
see.
can let you go talk to Julius for sure.
Yeah. So
Some time passes. You guys kind of wait in the mess hall, and there's some guards that are kind of side-eyeing you, and very basic food down here, like bread. There's ale. And eventually the captain comes back as, all right, I'll take you down to Julius's cell. And you walk down these long corridors, and you can kind of see them on the map. There's some cells that are within the main barracks, but in these walls is also like cells that are like built into the wall. So it's like a long hallway that kind of leads down. But there's like cells. And he kind of brings you to Julius's, and he's like, knocks on the thing. It's like, Julius, wake up. You got some friends that'd like to ask you some questions. And like this goblin turns around. He's like, how can I help you?
yeah, what the hell is this?
I'm a goblin. What do you want?
Is your name Juice?
No, it's Julius.
What color is this guy?
What color is the goblin? He is as green as the grass outside.
Well, it's not Julius. I just turn around and walk out.
That is my name.
Well,
That is my name.
seeing like Silver start to leave, I'll look back at the goblin a bit. Well, do you happen to have a brother named Arlo?
Arlo? No. I have a lot of brothers and sisters, but not an Arlo.
Does it seem like he's telling the truth?
Yeah, make an insight check.
You can't trust these criminals.
Yeah, I can't trust these criminals. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
He seems to be shooting straight. He has no reason to lie. He seems pretty good. He kind of leans into the bars. He's like, you seem like a pretty nice guy. I have a question. Kind of sees Silver kind of continue to walk away, and he's like, you got anything metal on you? I do have some information for you, but it's gonna cost you.
Is he talking to Silver or is he talking to Oberon?
Oh, Silver, you've already decided to walk away, so he's like
okay,
bringing
I was just
Oberon in close. He's like, come here. Got anything metal on you?
I'll give him a silver piece.
Well, this is fucking useless. Throws it in the back of his cell. Something to use. Something to stab
metal.
somebody with.
No, absolutely not. Nope, 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 nope. And I'm gonna step in between Julius and the rest of them. We'll be going now. Thank you. And I'll just kind of like put a hand on his chest and lightly push him back and close the door.
No. So can I turn around after I had?
You can turn. You're a whole being of a person. You can do whatever you like to.
All right, I was just talking. All right. Silver has an idea. He comes back. Hey, Julius, that's your name, right, Julius?
Yes.
You look like someone what knows something.
Okay.
Yeah. What say we make a deal?
I don't like deals. I like stabby things.
This deal involves a stabby thing.
All right.
You tell me what I want to know, and I give you something. What mayhaps you may make something to stab some.
Sounds like I'm in the position of power here. Sounds like you give me something, and then I tell you something.
No.
All right. Goes around, picks up the silver piece, and sits on his cot. He's pretty cool.
He's pretty cool.
He
Whose
just
face
gets
is that?
frustrated because he don't talk too well. So he,
Hey, whose face is this?
hey, come back over here, you little twerp. What we're
He,
nasty little bog goblin.
it's like a 15-foot thing. He doesn't go. He goes, "What do you want? Got a stabby thing for me?
Yeah, I pull out a little stabby thing.
What is it?
It's a stabby thing. What do you want?
What is it?
It's a stabby thing.
You do have. You have a knife in your mess kit, like a little
There you
butter
go.
knife.
All right, I got a little butter knife. I just kind of like.
He hops on. He's like, "Oh, I could use that." Holds his hand out.
What know you of a jailbreak topside?
I have no idea. Man, could really use that to butter my toast. But make my memory come back to me. It's like getting lightheaded in here. Need stabby thing.
And I give him the damn butter knife. Take the damn butter knife, you nasty
You
little.
fucking idiot. Jude has a brother named Hardlow. He's on the other side of the complex.
Who was that? You said juice? I knew there was a juice down here.
There's no juice. It's Jude with a D. How am I smarter than you? I'm a goddamn goblin.
I hit S instead of D on my keyboard when I wasn't looking. That's what. That knife and clicks through the thing.
The hell? What just happened? And he goes over and like checks the bars. He's like knocking on them like, do I might have a power to melt metal? Oh my god, you hear as you guys leave.
Yo,
But
Goblin's gotta hop off the spice, bro.
we'll pick up next week with you guys going to harass Jude.
Juice.
Very good.
Jude juice.
Oh, juice.
That makes so much sense now that you say that. I'm like, oh man, I feel so bad. And I was like, oh man.
Shit was actually fucking hilarious.
I'm looking at this. I'm like, I would have remembered it. If you said juice, I would have spelled it Juice.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was like, I
understand
was
why
pretty
I
sure
spelled it
it wasn't juice, but I was like, I also wasn't there, and
If you would have just
It
looked
was
at the
only
keys
silver.
around S, you would have figured it out.
Yeah.
Jew?
Ju
Juff?
Ju Jua
Juke? Juke?
Bring me everyone.
Juki?
Sorry, soul. What name rhymes with juice?
It's like, oh no.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us this week. We'll be back next Thursday like usual. But until next time, say goodbye, everybody.
See ya.
bye.
Yay.